Hello. This week's episode of Studio B will be made up of student-produced documentaries. Enjoy!
I grew up in Malden for, maybe I was there for like first few years of my life, but most of my time I was here in Billerica. And my great-grandparents are actually the first blacks to settle in this town. And my grandmother was actually the first black to graduate from the Billerica school system. After graduating from high school, I decided I wanted to go to college, so I was accepted at Berklee College of Music. So I went there and graduated. And the funny thing was, at the time, there weren't that many women going to the school. There was only like 7 or 8 of us who graduated in the class. I think there was like 100 kids who graduated in the whole class. After I graduated from Berklee, I taught piano for a while. I taught private piano. And I ended up teaching school there. But I'm a school teacher. Sometimes I feel like a preacher. The discipline problem was hard. Some of them, had a bad family life, Now here are the school rules. Quiet, raise your hand, no gum, sit down. And then I ended up going to school to get my certification to teach. And then later on, then I came out with an album. So right now I have like 2 albums out. I was able to quiet a gig on the Jimmy Kimmel show. They call you up, right? And they'll say, "Oh, we're interested in your music, blah, 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 blah," right? So I said, "Oh, really?" And they said, "Yeah." And then it ended up that they called me back again. They said, "Oh, send out some CDs." So I sent out some CDs, right? But then I haven't heard from them for a year. Then all of a sudden, she called me back and she said, "You're going to be on the show tomorrow." So afterwards, and then she said, "We have all your reservations, download it, da. So anyway, so I did. So they flew me out like around 8 o'clock in the morning. So I went out there. Yeah, so I didn't last too long in California. I toured France. Oh, here it is. It's me here, written in French. This is all the people I played on tour with. We went as a group, this guy and this group, man and a woman, and I went to Belgium and Netherlands, and Netherlands is beautiful. Oh. If you ever go to Europe, you should go to the Netherlands. Oh my God, it's so pretty. All these little water canals, there's so many of them, That's what makes it unique. And then we went to France. We went to one area where we stayed at a castle. I guess it was just there, and somebody bought it. Some guy from England and his wife. So they had a little restaurant downstairs. That's where we performed at. We stayed overnight at the castle, and it was in a little village between the Pyrenees Mountains. Yeah, it was really beautiful. In Canada, da-da-dee-da-da-da. In Canada, da-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. A lot of people say, "Oh, all you think is Canada, Canada, Canada." It's a province. Well, the reason why is because my grandmother is Canadian. So I'm a quadroon. Canada.
Why the keyboard?
Because why not? America, a place where you can be. You go from north to south, and it goes from sea to sea. America.
With about 900 million people worldwide, spread across the entire globe, a religion that speaks volumes with its beauty, kindness, and color is Hinduism. So, what exactly is Hinduism?
The original name of Hinduism is Sanatana Dharma, means since from the civilization, beginning of the civilization.
It's a belief that there is a God, supernatural power beyond what a human being is capable of, and He is out there to guide you day-to-day life, good and bad. And people don't take it for granted. There is life after death as well, so people do good things and be good to all the people. It doesn't matter which religion the people belong to; they are all human beings and all are one and the same. That's pretty much what Hinduism talks about.
If you've ever been to a color run or set off fireworks, you've experienced a little bit of what Indian holidays are like. One of the most popular holidays is Diwali.
We do have a lot of sweets, that's why I like them.
You get to eat special food.
And you celebrate the festival of lights.
Put stuff on and make it blast off,
Fireworks.
like fireworks.
Diwali originates from the story of Rama and Sita, an Indian god and goddess who run into a problem with the evil god Ravana. Ravana takes Sita away from his palace, and Rama goes on a mission to go and save her. This holiday celebrates the power of good over evil and commemorates the love between the two gods.
When we are in India, we can burn crackers, that's one other thing, but here you are not allowed to. But we make it a point to go to the temple and get together of all other families, wish each other a very happy Diwali and home away from home.
Celebrating it here with a lot of people is pretty fun.
Diwali only comes around once a year and is one of the bigger holidays celebrated. However, Hinduism also continues to play a large role at home and in daily life.
Just like we have one bedroom for us to live in, one hallway for us to watch TV, and one dining room for us to have dinner or whatever it is, we allocate one room in our house for the Almighty God. So He has a place where we can call Him. And we have a small temple, not the size of what you see in a traditional temple, but that's where we actually spend every day before we start with any of our core activities of the day. Do small pujas and sit down with it for half an hour, 45 minutes, and we make it a practice that we do it every day. Come snow, some rain, whatever it is, but we do it every day.
My favorite part of being Hindu is all the holidays we celebrate.
My favorite part is food.
All people come together and when you
Celebrate the
celebrate the
festivals.
festival they,
Together.
no matter whether you're Hindu, Muslim or any caste or creed, all people come together and celebrate any festival. That's more unity. It shows more unity.
Unity, yeah. And within the family also, like
All
all our family members, like
all
all
together.
cousins, like father, sister, brother, sister, everybody, mother, brother, everybody like family. We get together and do all festivals like as much as possible.
Hinduism is very ancient and there's so many gods, so you don't get tired with one god, so you're not just praying to one god on one day, so you are basically trying to pray all of them, so no one is feeling bad that we didn't pray him, so we make sure that, but doesn't matter what form they are in, so all gods are the same, and Hinduism talks about all religions being one and the same and all human beings one.
Hinduism has no boundaries. It has found a way to connect people from different continents and stretched across time.
So if you're interested in a dog here at the shelter, we have you come in and visit the different kennels, which have all different dogs that have come in. There's a lot of factors at hand. We just want to make sure that any of the animals that we have at the shelter are able to go to homes that are, loving and are right fit for them. And we also give background on the dog too. We also number all of our dogs. We label them either a level 1 dog, a level 2 dog, a level 3. We also do the same thing with cats. Volunteers will start off being able to handle the first level cat, which is the easiest cat to handle. And then the cats that are a little more shy, maybe a little more feisty, they're going to go up a level, so volunteers will need more training for that, so we provide additional training for that. We put on the stereo in the dog room just as a way to kind of keep them calm. Sometimes dogs can be really excited, or the shelter can also be a stressful place for dogs. Some dogs can kind of get overwhelmed and just kind of want to relax and sit and kind of, just kind of take in the shelter. So we do all different kind of music really. In the morning it might be like rock, and then in the afternoon it's classical. Like right now it's classical. I think it's very, very zen in the adoption center. We oftentimes have little boxes in front of the dog's kennel so that we can explain the extra surgery costs that they might need, or the extra medical needs that they might need in the long run. And so people will actually put money towards that particular animal as a way to kind of support them and get them the medical support they need, which is great. I love animals. I had 2 small young children, and when they grew up and I found myself with a lot of extra time, I decided to come in and volunteer here. That was about 20 years ago. If you want to make a donation to the shelter, we take all different forms of donations. In a shelter way, we love blankets and towels and cat food and dog food and all different basic things so that the cats can be comfortable and the dogs can while they're here. Other people make donations money-wise, so they might write a check if they've raised money at their school or within their family. So if you want to make a donation, every little bit counts, so we really appreciate donations, whether it's a big blanket, super comfy for the dogs, or money that can go towards the dog surgery.
Thank you for watching our YouTube video. Please subscribe to our channel right down below.
I used to